Watch flawless workers in action with WowTech and feel the pure satisfaction. You've earned this moment to sit back and unwind after a productive day. It's a job for those with patience, a steady hand, and an eye for detail. To create the 100 happiness artwork, the craftsman spread color layer by layer, drawing between each pass and aligning every detail with precision. The whole team has to work in perfect sync. One handles the ropes, another steadies the net, while others gather the fish. Just a slight mistiming and the catch could slip away. Every bountiful haul is truly a team effort. This technique is like painting a vibrant rainbow on paper. By combining screen printing, fabric painting, and water spraying, each print carries its own unique character and rich depth. Watching the artisan carve the bark feels like they're awakening every line and grain, giving each piece of wood its own unique story. As the plate spins slowly, the artisan's hands move in rhythm. This is the secret to crafting perfectly symmetrical patterns. Have you noticed? Using the right spray pressure helps the details pop evenly, giving a natural, smooth finish. How do you usually adjust the pressure when spraying? From skilled hands and simple bamboo strands, each charming little item comes to life. A testament that craftsmanship remains a vibrant art in our modern world. Even held in reverse, he guides each stroke with astonishing rhythm. Don't skip this step. Even a few leftover fibers can make the carpet start to fuzz after just a short time. The burnt carbon layer forms a natural armor, protecting the wood and making it more resistant to insects. To keep horses healthy during competitions, trim their coat against the natural growth direction, overlapping cuts if needed to ensure they stay clean and dry. Because a thick coat can make them overheat, sweat more, and have a cold if left too long. Additionally, scraping off loose hair from the back is like clearing a path for the skin to breathe, keeping your horses comfy and no more sneaky sweat or itchy irritations. Before the gloss finish is applied, baseball bats are usually stained to even out the wood tone and enhance their appearance. With Encalmo glass, colored glass sections are precisely joined and fused, ensuring both durability and a stunning, vibrant look. When applying the glue, workers always keep the trowel at about a 30 to 45 degree angle and move with confidence. That way, the glue spreads evenly, the surface stays smooth, and eliminates those pesky air bubbles, super important for natural wood floors. How many paper bags do you think a person or an entire production line can make in just 1 minute? Sanding evenly before applying liquid tubolit is super important. A smooth surface helps the tubolit stick better, keeps it waterproof, and ensures your work stays strong over time. Spraying that blue paint along the edges doesn't just make the boards pop, it also helps protect the wood from damage and moisture. You could say this idea makes you want to grab a bag and start piping cream right away. For the ink to lie evenly on the wood, the artist usually rolls it diagonally or along the grain. That way, the ink doesn't pool in one spot. Watching her paint each stroke, bringing a vivid 3D effect to life. The flat canvas suddenly transforms into an endless staircase right before your eyes. Worried your outdoor floor might peel or get slippery from the weather? A good quality paint coating is the perfect solution. It keeps the color fresh, adds grip, and protects against wear and tear. It surely takes countless hours of practice for a chef to slice vegetables this thin and beautiful. Not everyone can pull that off. Before leather is turned into a bag or a wallet, craftsmen must shave off the hair. This step makes the surface smooth, the color even, and ensures every handcrafted detail is done with precision. The artisan has to watch the glaze's moisture before drying. Too dry and it'll crack. Too wet and it'll smear. Get it just right and the colors come out crisp. This well-matched duo works non-stop yet effortlessly. Thanks to their smooth coordination, the cabbages are harvested faster and stay fresh, with no bruised leaves along the way. With the right eclair mold, bakers can easily make pastries that rise evenly and keep their perfect shape. When shaping an Arizona tree, timing is everything, usually late spring or early summer. Prune at the wrong time and the branch tips can dry out, ruining the tree's shape. If you've ever tried creating patterns with slip, you know that every second counts to keep the mixture liquid and the lines flowing seamlessly. Pouring resin for a surfboard is like racing against time. Once it's mixed, you've got to move fast. Hesitate for even a moment and the resin starts to harden right away. When carving, it's all about keeping the chisel sharp and controlling your hand pressure evenly. Creativity isn't about doing things differently. It's about making the familiar feel exciting. And this dragon scale cup is the perfect example. When the restaurant gets busy, just two people working together like that can make everything run like a well-oiled machine. Fast and accurate. To get strong, beautiful yarn, thorough carding before spinning is a must. The fibers need to be straight and aligned so the yarn twists evenly and smoothly. Silk screen printing is a meticulous process, from spreading the ink to perfecting the stencil. A high-quality stencil is the key to printing sharp images on any surface, whether it's fabric, wood, or ceramic plates. Watching these farmers stack watermelons is like seeing a perfectly coordinated team in action. Each fruit is placed with care, keeping it intact while making the most of the transport space. Behind that cool look is a delicate process. The patterns are heat pressed at 180 degrees Celsius, bonding deeply with the leather and making the colors last up to 3 times longer. When his hands move with such mastery of the blade, every motion turns into a performance that makes everyone want to learn from him. With just putty, the artist can express depth, form, and emotion, proving that creativity knows no limits when it comes to materials. He folds clothes as fast as the wind, and if there were a contest for it, he'd probably set a record. The white background makes the gradient blue chain pull pop, adding a sleek and modern touch to any product or design. Each strand of sweet potato noodle looks ready to become a delicious stir-fry, a refreshing soup, or a tasty mixed noodle dish. This Christmas, try something different. A ceramic Christmas tree. Simple, elegant, and timeless. This Christmas tree cupcake is such a wonderful idea for the upcoming holiday season. The chip layer is an essential step. Its textured surface helps paint or polyaspartic coating stick firmly, extending the floor's lifespan. Did you know that to make a perfect copper cup, the artisan has to shape every detail and control the metal's thickness? That's why each piece comes out perfectly round and sturdy. Every glass detail comes from the artisan's hands and a unique formula, ensuring that each piece has its own special touch. Have you ever seen a meadow come to life thanks to the steady rhythm of sights? The patterns on the vase are perfectly even and natural, like ripples on the water. This is the result of skilled hands and a keen sense of color. Thorough cleaning before applying the mirrored silver film is crucial. It ensures the glass shines brilliantly, reflecting light perfectly, and stays crystal clear. On white porcelain, the ink spreads quickly, so brushstrokes need to be skillful and continuous to create soft, delicate lines. No measuring or aiming needed. The worker relies purely on feel, tossing bricks so steady, it's like they have built-in sensors. The handmade pottery process demands a precise feel for the clay's moisture and elasticity. Even a small misstep can cause the piece to crack or warp during firing. Look at these smooth, flowing grain patterns. It's hard to believe they're made just from paint and the artisan's skill. This faux wood art is surprisingly lifelike. Even with modern machines, it's the artisan's skill that determines the print quality. Every layer of ink and every area of light affects the sharpness and color durability of the final product. Once mixed, plaster stays workable for only a short time, so the worker has to work continuously and decisively to achieve a smooth surface. When cutting letters from foam, using a hot wire ensures clean edges. No frayed tips like you'd get with a hand knife. Only a craftsman who's worked on hundreds of roofs would have the confidence to cut without a ruler or measurements like this. To get an even, smooth color, use a soft brush and keep it moving continuously. Acetone evaporates fast, so pausing midway can leave unwanted streaks. Each painting is a symphony of colors, chaotic yet perfect, created through swirling circular motions. Slicing meat into thin, long pieces isn't easy. The chef has to control the pressure, blade angle, and cutting rhythm. Gilding is a blend of art and technique. No machine can replace the artisan's touch when pressing each delicate gold leaf. Ripe plums are juicy and perfectly red, and the pits pop out with just a gentle press. Pick them now, and you'll get the sweetest, most flavorful fruit with hardly a drop wasted. This seemingly simple step is actually a cobbler's secret. Properly edge beveling not only looks neat, but also makes the soles more durable and resistant to peeling over time. If you visit Italy, dark chocolate with hazelnuts is a must-try. Classic, crunchy, and absolutely delicious. The prosthetic foot is fitted with incredible precision. Even a few millimeters off can cause pain with every step. Skill and patience are what make all the difference. Making birchwood out is a true test of speed and wrist control. Each layer has to be poured evenly to get those beautifully defined color grains. Trimming an artichoke the right way helps keep the tender, nutrient-rich heart, while removing the tough outer leaves, making the dish both delicious and healthy. Packaging may be the final step, but it's when the product is dressed in its own fragrant coat, ready to become a gift for the skin. One smooth glide of the iron and every wrinkle disappears. But achieving that flawless finish takes a master's touch, balancing just the right heat and steam. With the focus of a sprinter at the starting line, this farmer plants each pineapple with rhythmic precision perfectly spaced, every single time. Each fold ripples like silk waves on water, the very first step to shaping that perfect wave on a handmade paper fan. And that's why every detail turns out so perfect. If you want to discover more fascinating tech secrets, don't forget to subscribe to WowTech.